Hey everyone, in the video we will quickly discuss the steps in launching an EC2 instance. So it's like a virtual server in the cloud, and we'll just discuss the steps that are needed during that, and then we'll do a quick overview on AWS to see how it looks like. So let's start. So the first step is you decide an Amazon machine image. So there are multiple machine images. You have to select the machine image that you want. So think of it as a template that you want to use before you launch your virtual server in the cloud. So that's the first step. The second step is you select the instance type. So you decide about the size of the instance depending on what you want and what requirements you have. Then you have to configure the instance details. You add the storage. You add tags. So the tagging is useful if in case of maintenance or if you want to do a lot of stuff programmatically. And then you need to define the security groups and who can access your instance. And then you basically review and launch. So that's the primary steps, and I'll just take you through it. So let's just go on to the AWS console, and I'm already logged into it. So on the services, you just go in here and type EC2, and we'll select that. And you can see that it's taking us to, this is the home page. So all I need to do is I want to launch an instance. So I'll just go to running instances from here, and it gives me the option to launch an instance. So I'll click on that, and you can see it's giving me an AMI. So there are a lot of AMIs here, and there are AMIs in the marketplace as well, and then there are community AMIs. So I'll just go back to my and you can have your own AMIs as well, which is like a template that you've created, and maybe you've got special configuration sitting in there. So you can save your own template and then use that to launch AMI. So I'll just select the first one. So this, you can see there is the first step, choose an AMI. So I've selected my AMI, and now the second step is choose the instance type. And you can see there are multiple instances. Like you can look at the family on the left hand side, and then the type. So you can see it for general purpose, it's going from nano to micro to medium to large to extra large and so on. So you have general purpose, you will have probably compute optimized, you keep going GPU instances, FPGA instances, memory optimized. So depending on what your requirements are, you select that. I'll just stick to the general purpose, and it's free tier eligible, so I select that. And the next one is to configure the instance details. So I can select the VPC, it belongs to the subnet, and I can select the IAM roles I want to assign. So for example, maybe I want to be able to access S3, so I can assign some IAM roles here, depending on what privileges I want to give to this EC2 instance. And then here I can probably, let's say I want to upgrade something at the time of boot up, so I could probably leave those instructions here. So let's go on to the next step, which is the add storage. So by default it's got 8 gig, but I can add another volume, and it's the Elastic Block Store. And then I can select the volume type, so I can use a cold HDD, magnetic, provisioned IOPS, and we'll cover all of this in another video. So the next one is tags. So I can add a tag, like I could say name, and I could just go ahead and say demo. And next, configure the security group. So if I've got any, I can add rules here if I want to. So I can select an existing security group, which I've already got defined, or I could just go on and create a new security group. And it is accessible via SSH, but I could add other rules where I want maybe other ports open. So I could select that, and then it's just a review and launch. And so I'll just click on launch. Looks all right. I will use an existing key pair. So a key pair is like think of it as something that lets you access the EC2 instance once it's started. So I've already got a key pair, so I acknowledge that I can access it using that, and that's it. I'll just click launch instances, and so it's just launching the instance for us. So let's just go back and the EC2 console. So I hit EC2 again, and I'll go to running instances, and you can see that it's starting it up, and you can see here that it's available. And if I select on this, it'll give me a public IP as well. So let me just bring this up a bit. So I can log on to it using my public IP. So in this video, we've learned how to launch an EC2 instance and what are the various steps related to launching an EC2 instance. I hope you find this video useful and thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos if you enjoy what I'm doing. Do let me know if you would like me to take any specific topics. Cheers, bye.